Well, that conversation between the two leaders, it's first at 5 tonight.
And let's take some live pictures of the White House right now where the two men are meeting at this hour. It's Netanyahu's first White House visit since 2020 when former President Donald Trump was in office.
And Fox 5's Linda Schmidt is monitoring the developments that are still unfolding at this hour. Linda, what's the latest?
Yeah, because they are still meeting. And this is a meeting, by the way, that follows that fiery speech by Netanyahu yesterday right before Congress. And it comes at a time of growing pressure in Israel and the U.S. to find an endgame to the 9-month war in Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu arriving at the White House, while anti-Israel protesters nearby chanted war criminal.
Shame, shame, shame on you!
Protesters also carrying gallons of red paint depicting blood and clashing with pro-Israel demonstrators. The Secret Service beefed up security ahead of Netanyahu's visit, erecting more barriers and fences. This is Netanyahu's first visit to the White House since 2020, when Donald Trump was president.
Well, welcome back, Mr. Prime Minister. We got a lot to talk about. I think we should get to it, but the floor is yours.
Mr. President, we've known each other for 40 years, and you've known every Israeli prime minister for 50 years, from Golda Meir. So from a proud Jewish Zionist to a proud Irish-American Zionist, I want to thank you for 50 years of public service and 50 years of support for the State of Israel.
The pressure is on Netanyahu, Biden, and now Vice President Kamala Harris to end the war in Gaza. Biden using the meeting to push Israel and Hamas to agree to a U.S. proposed 3-phase ceasefire deal to release more than 100 hostages who have been in captivity since last October. It is estimated that dozens have died, and Hamas still has their remains.
It's time now to get these compromises in place. It's time now to get the negotiation in place and get the hostages home. It's time to end the war.
Netanyahu and Biden also meeting today with the families of 6 of the 7 American hostages still in captivity. The families saying they now feel more optimistic.
The, again, ironclad commitment that we got today from our Prime Minister and from President Biden, there is more reason today than in any time since the last round of hostage releases that something can happen, and that all sides, that there is a place now to complete this 3-phase deal.
And you can see from the families right there, very passionate after coming out of that meeting. In the meantime, Netanyahu is heading to Florida tomorrow to meet with Trump. And by the way, Harris still has not met with Netanyahu today, but she is scheduled to. It is going to be their first one-on-one meeting since 2021.
Wow.
All right, Linda, thank you so much.